I thought I was climbing to the top, but I was just digging a hole where I buried the only person who ever truly loved me, and by the time I realized it, I was all alone. Life wasn't glamorous back then, but it was simple. It was just me and my father in a small, worn-out house. He worked from sunrise to sunset, sometimes longer. One job as a cleaner in the morning, another as a security guard at night. His hands were always rough, his clothes always smelled like dust and sweat. He never complained. Everything he did for me. He would come home late, tired, but he always had a small smile when he saw me. He'd check my homework, ask about my day, and tell me to dream big. "You're meant for more than this," he'd say, pointing around our tiny home. I believed him. But as I got older, his sacrifice started to feel like a burden. At school, my friends had fathers with clean suits and shiny cars. My father had calloused hands and a faded uniform. I started to feel ashamed. I would ask him to drop me off a block away from the school gate. I would lie and say he worked in an office. Every lie felt like a small stone I was throwing at him, but I couldn't stop. I wanted a different life, a better life. And then an opportunity came. Scholarship to a university in a big, faraway city. It was my ticket out. My father was so proud. He sold his old watch, his most prized possession, just to give me extra pocket money. He hugged me at the bus station, his eyes full of tears and hope. "Don't forget your old man," he said, his voice cracking. I promised I wouldn't. It was a promise I was about to break. The city was everything I had ever dreamed of. Bright lights, new friends, and endless possibilities. I got a part-time job, then a better one. I was so busy building my new life. At first, I called him every week. Then, it became once a month. His letters started arriving, simple, handwritten notes on cheap paper. He would tell me about his day, ask if I was eating well, and always include a little bit of money he had saved. "For you," he'd write, "in case you need it." I started to read them less and less. His calls felt like an interruption to my important new life. His world felt so small, so poor. My world was big and getting bigger. I told myself I was too busy. I told myself I would make it up to him once I was successful. I just needed more time. One day the letters stopped coming. The calls had already faded into silence long ago. A part of me felt a flicker of worry, but I quickly pushed it away. It's probably just busy, I thought. Or maybe he finally understands that I'm busy too. The silence was convenient. It was a silence I had created. Years passed. I became the success I always wanted to be. I had the big apartment, the expensive suit, the important job. I had everything I thought would make me happy. But a strange emptiness grew inside me. One day, looking at my reflection in the tall glass window of my office, I didn't see a successful man. I saw a boy who had forgotten where he came from. I booked a ticket home that very day. I bought the most expensive watch I could find, a gift to replace the one he sold for me. I imagined his smile, the pride in his eyes. But when I arrived, the house was empty. It was cold and silent. A neighbor I barely recognized saw me standing there. She looked at me with sad eyes. "Your father passed away," she said softly. "Almost a year ago." She told me he was always talking about his successful son in the city. He waited every day for a call, a letter, a visit. He died alone, clutching a worn-out photo of me as a child. I had chased wealth my entire life, but standing in that empty house, holding a useless, expensive watch, I realized I was the poorest man in the world. I had gained everything, only to lose the one person who gave me my everything. His sacrifice was the foundation I built my life on, and in return, I abandoned him. Never let ambition blind you to the people who lift you up, because success means nothing if you have no one to share it with. Don't wait until it's too late to say thank you. Don't wait for the silence.